Hello, beautiful butterflies. Welcome to Mariposa Wisdom. I'm Jennifer Love. I'm an angel intuitive and life coach. If you want to learn more about me, you can visit jenniferlove.me. I am a Scorpio sun, Scorpio rising. My moon is in, oh my gosh, my Mercury is in Scorpio and my Venus is in Libra. I have an Aquarius moon. I'm just like getting a little bit punchy now. This is the current energy in love for, what am I doing? Cancer for May 2020. This is the current energy. Energy can change based on free will choices. That's what makes intuitive reading so powerful. Hopefully this reading doesn't give you a sense of dread or fear, but empowers you to make good decisions. This reading will not resonate with every Cancer. If this is not your story, please check your moon or your rising sign and come back next month, because if you keep watching, I will tune into your energy and tell your story next time. I do like to add a little disclaimer that I tend to be very blunt and direct and straightforward with my messages. If you are super sensitive or you want every ending to turn out perfect with unicorns and rainbows, I'm probably not the reader for you, because I tend to tell it like it is and not sugarcoat things. So that's it. That's a disclaimer. So, Cancer, what's going on in May? And you guys have been really great with the views, and I really appreciate that so much. Indecision, okay? And please just don't even look at my nails, because I am in a personal beauty crisis right now with everything closed. And I know this is like first world problems, and I'm complaining about nothing, but I can't get my nails done. All my beauty routine is so disrupted. It's pissing me off. Anyway, please forgive my nails. Indecision. So I feel like there's a lot of indecision as to where we're going next in May. So let's figure that out, Cancer. Let's figure out, why are you feeling indecisive? Do you have a few choices of suitors? Do you have a couple ways that you could go? Are you struggling to make a commitment to a particular person? Let's find out. Let's find that out. Calling in your soulmate. So I can see you've been working on trying to bring somebody into your life. Let your friends help you. Religious factors just fell. Okay. So I kind of feel like I gave the same message to Taurus in the bonus read, but when I see that let your friends help you, it just made me think of the way that we tend to unload or emotionally dump on our partners or our person. You know, usually your boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse is your best friend. And so you do want to share your whole day with them. You do want to be heard and seen and listened to. But when you constantly complain or constantly unload on your significant other, it can get very taxing. It can get very draining for that person, especially if you're a sensitive person like you are, Cancer, and like I am, Scorpio. We're sensitive. So you can't just emotionally dump on us and expect us to constantly absorb that negativity all the time. Obviously, you know, you want to support your person and they should be supporting you too. But when I see the let your friends help you, I kind of feel like maybe you should save some of your angst or stories for your girlfriends or your male friends, and not your romantic interest person, your lover, boyfriend, date. Try not to be so, I just keep thinking of emotionally dumping. That's just kind of like, I know that's not attractive. It's not really a great word to use, but I just feel like you do need support. Everybody needs emotional support, but don't rely on one person to give that all to you. You can spread the joy around, okay? It's not always joy, but you know what I mean. Don't just focus on your person to be that sense of emotional safety or security for you. You should have a large network of friends and family that you can also confide in about all of your issues, and so that will, help to preserve your relationship with your partner. And I'm not saying hide stuff, but just every little thing that happens to you, you can share that with multiple people. Oh my, 3 of Swords, heartache. What's going on, Cancer? Jeez, that's a rough card in any scenario. 6 of Wands, okay, it's getting better. That is like success, victory, triumph over odds. Another rough one, 7 of Swords. So there's some kind of deception going on. I mean, you can't, there's no way to sugarcoat that message. It's either you're lying to yourself or someone's lying to you, or major deception, like they're cheating on you, stuff like that. If there's no one in your life right now, I kind of feel like you're feeling very isolated, lonely, and alone, which a lot of people are going through right now. This is not an easy time to be alive. It's just not. So yeah, you might be feeling isolated and lonely, but just know that this is going to turn around. The 6 of Wands is, some positivity, positive stuff happening. I'm just kind of not loving the 7 of Swords, the deception card. I'm just not in the last position. It's not the most positive message, I have to say. And I don't always take the cards super literally like that, past, present, future, a 3-card spread like that. But let me get some more information. I just feel like you could possibly not be on the same page as your person or partner. So it may not be a full-on deception, but it might be that you guys just are not speaking the same language. You are not in the same place commitment-wise. You are not in the same place as far as your future of the relationship. So I kind of feel like the indecision could be around what am I going to do with this person? Are we long-term, or is this a short-term thing? Are we just hanging out? I kind of feel like that. There's some codependency issues. So if you know that your person is a recovering addict or alcoholic, just be careful to not play into codependency yourself. And if you don't know what that is or don't know what those behaviors are, there's a great book called Codependent No More by Melody Beattie, and it's Beattie. That is the definitive book on codependency and how to cope. But you can also go to Al-Anon meetings. I mean, they have lots of support groups for people that are involved with an addict or alcoholic, and how to not play into their disease, but to kind of have boundaries and whatnot. I do feel that might be where the deception is coming from if you don't know your person was a recovering addict or alcoholic. So that's just something to keep in mind. Obviously that message is not for everybody, but there could be other codependency or boundary issues. You may meet someone on social media, or you might find out something you don't like about your person on social media, as in he's liking a bunch of chicks' Instagram photos that you're I'm not pleased about that. Yeah, I kind of feel like that's what this is about. All right. So, Cancer. you're trying hard to pray and meditate and call in your soulmate, right? You're focused on it. You want this person in your life, because you're feeling so super lonely and isolated right now. And you're going to get a short-term kind of reward in May. Some kind of person is going to come into your life, but there will be something deceptive about it, or they're a recovering alcoholic, or it's just going to be a very short-term relationship. I don't feel like this is a connection that's meant to last your whole life, or this is like your end-all be-all person. Yeah, it might last for a couple months, a couple years, sure. But I mean, to me, long-term is anything over a year. That's long-term, it's not like casually dating a couple months. But I kind of feel like your indecision has been around. If you already have met this person, then your indecision is because you're getting intuitive hits that this is not the right person for you. So you've already been getting that information, but you're ignoring it. Or if you haven't met this person, just be careful. Like, don't trust everybody all at once, and don't share everything. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be share your whole life story on the first date, right? You can get to know them like little by little, and not like. And people are dating right now. It's not dead. People are doing phone dates. They're doing video chat. Just because we can't go out and physically meet people doesn't mean you can't make connections. And especially on social media, like, girls, who gets hit on Instagram all the damn time? Like, it's so weird to me. I guess I'm just in a different generation than a lot of the people on social media, but I'm a little bit older, so I just don't get how some random stranger is going to hit you up in your DMs and just be like, hey. And I'm like, who are you, and why do I even want to talk to you? I'm so baffled by it, honestly. But I've talked to, other women that are in their 20s and 30s, and that's totally common. I get, like, that's a way that people meet each other nowadays. They just see some random woman on Instagram that they think is good looking, and they start to like try to chat her up. I don't appreciate that, because I guess I'm a little old-fashioned. I also am in a relationship, so I don't really want to be hit on. And I also don't appreciate it on my business page, not my personal page, because if you're hitting me up on my business page, like, do you want a reading? Like, this is what I do, so why are you hitting on me? Anyway, this is a total, like, sidebar, but there could be a social media connection. Just be very careful, because I see this as a short-term thing. It's not the end-all be-all person. There's some deception going on, and that's why you feel so indecisive about it. Okay? Let's get a message from your guardian angel. So, yeah, the advice would be to be careful. You may not be on the same page with your person, and this is looking short-term to me, not a long-term thing. What does your guardian angel have to say to you for May? It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. So to me, this is about boundaries. Like, I really feel like if you are having the codependency issues, you need to set some boundaries. Like, boundaries can be things like, I don't let people come over to my house until I feel comfortable. I get to know them. It can be things like, I don't want to give you my real phone number. I don't want to tell you my last name. I don't want to get stalked if I'm not interested in you. Boundaries can be, I don't want you to meet my child until we've been dating for 6 months to a year. Boundaries can be, I don't sleep with people unless I'm in a committed relationship. So don't be afraid to have boundaries. Don't be afraid to value yourself above the other person, because most people will respect and appreciate your personal boundaries. And if they don't, that's a pretty big red flag if they're not respecting your boundaries, and they probably just don't respect you, and you should just step off, let it go. Okay. Sorry, I have so many decks. I like keep them sorted in this like container thing because I like to use multiple decks. I like to get all these messages. Let's get a message from the Abundance Angels for you for May. What do the Angels of Abundance have to say for you? So this is kind of a bummer of a reading. I get it, but it can't always be like the fairy tale ending every single month, right? That would be unrealistic. And this may not be your message. This may be a message for someone else. This is someone else's story. So don't take it if it's not yours. If you just like don't resonate with anything I said, it's okay. Like just, it's not your message. It's not meant for you this month. So it's okay. The power of prayer. So in regards to your abundance, give this situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives you in response to your prayer. So this isn't just like pray and it will happen. This is pray, listen to your divine guidance, and act on it. That's the big difference between people who manifest what they desire and people who don't. You can't just pray and wish for something. You actually have to take action from the guidance that you receive. So be in meditation, pray, and then act upon the guidance you receive. That's really all there is to it. And it's about also staying positive and not falling into, traps of like negativity and despair. But prayer is super important. It's just that's not all you can do. You can't just pray and like go, oh well, hope it happens. You got to pray and then do something and know that you'll be supported every step of the way. Awesome. Okay. So I hope that message, some of it, part of it resonated for you. If it did, please like this video. You can share this video with another Cancer. Please subscribe to my channel. I've been so pleased at how the channel is growing. I'm so like amazed at the comments and the love. I appreciate it so much. I'm going to be going live and taking personal relationship questions. I'm thinking May 1st or 2nd. So drop a comment if you are into that. If you want to be notified, hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. I will try to post something, but it'll probably be on Instagram or Facebook. So my Instagram is jenniferlove.me. My Facebook is at @IamJenniferLove. I do personal readings. My website is jenniferlove.me, and all of my services are listed. They're described in detail with the prices, and then my whole calendar's on there. So you can just book an appointment right online, and I get notified, I get an email, and that's it. So, yeah, I hope this was some good information for you. I really love to do readings for you guys. Thank you so much for the support. And please know that you always have a choice between love and fear. And choose love, and I'll see you next month. Bye, Cancer.